this week's episode of the Enthusiast, Zauberstern Comics from Germany are going to be releasing their new Phantom Comics this week, and heaps more in this week's episode of the Enthusiast. Few publications this week have released, and I have been talking extensively about this issue in the last couple of weeks, but this week they have released the 34th edition from the Collector's Replica series. And I'm going to be showing you the cover, which has created a bit of a stir among Phantom fans this week, and it is that. Yep, it is that. And I have something to say about this cover. It isn't good because this cover, I reckon this cover isn't much of a cover, if that makes sense. This Phantom cover has images in the main front of the cover to emphasize the 1950s. Like, we've got Ray Moore, and we've got Wilson McCoy, and we've got the Phantom in the middle. But having said that, do you think this is a good cover? My personal opinion on this cover, I do not think this is much of a cover. I prefer when few publications used to put out the pulp covers. I know they were original painted Glenn Ford covers, which takes a very, very long time if you're an artist and you love to paint. But in saying that, this Collector's Replica series comes out every 4 months, and I'm pretty sure in those 4 months, you would possibly be able to make a cover out of it. And it just feels like, I'm just going to say this, it just feels like that when they've made this cover, they've said, oh, wait, what? Oh, no, we have like a month or so until the latest edition of this series comes out. Oh, yep, we're just going to do a digital image. There's a point in this series, for the first time in this series, we've seen different Phantom covers for each single one. And that started from, I think, issue number 31 or 30. We've seen individual Phantom covers from Glenn Ford up till now that have been painted covers. And this cover is a digital Phantom cover. We, as fans, we have been loving the pulp covers. Why would you change something that fans are loving right now and putting out a Phantom digital cover which has nothing to do with the last 3 or 4 covers. It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with painting, and it's a digital painted cover. Seriously, what do you think about this Phantom cover? Is it a good one? I do not think it's much of a cover. That's my point of view. But in the next issue, I'm very excited because the brand new written and illustrated 5th part of the Ibis Mystery Saga is coming out on the 16th of February. Yes. Oh yes. Phantom fans, as for myself, Phantom fans have been waiting very, very patiently for this 5th part of the Ibis Mystery Saga. We have been waiting for this saga, for this 5th part, for nearly 2.5 years. We've been waiting patiently, and now we're going to be experiencing this 5th new part, new written part, new wrote part, new illustrated part in 14 days. Oh, God.
1, 2, 3, 4.
In the merchandise news, pre-orders have officially started for the Phantom Wave 2.0 from Boss Fight Studios. In the publisher news this week, Zauberstern Comics are going to be releasing a new Phantom comic, and Egmont are releasing a new Phantom Men comic coming very, very soon from Egmont. And the new news segment is back. It is called
The Saga of the 21st Phantom. Escape from grave lies presumed. The fight has just begun.
In this week's merchandise news, Boss Fight Studios is now accepting pre-orders for their Phantom Wave 2.0 figurine line. This figurine line comes out in their fall, which comes out in our spring in Australia. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. And if you would like to pre-order the new Wave 2.0 Phantom figurines, you can at www.bossfightshop.com/collection/hero hacks, and it's going to be amazing when these figurines come out. Next up in this week's publisher news, Zauberstern Comics is soon going to be releasing their 5th Phantom comic for German Phantom fans, and the cover just reminds me, and the cover has already been released, I'll be showing up here, but the cover just reminds me of the art legend who unfortunately passed away, I think, last year, and his name was the legendary Aslan Serko, and he's amazing. He was an amazing Phantom artist when he was going and doing Phantom and doing Phantom covers. And Egmont also has released their new Phantom cover for the Phantom Man comic, and it is a beautiful Phantom cover. This new book from Egmont also might feature Joe Boyd's new story that he showed a picture. Joe Boyd's last year, he showed a picture, a insight of his art for potentially this new story he was working on last year, and hopefully this new story will feature in this latest Phantom Man comic, which is going to be awesome for Phantom Man comic book fans. And now we are going to be getting into our newest news segment. It is
The saga of the 21st Phantom, escape from Grave Lion's prison. The fight has begun.
This week in the Phantom Daily, from the Rhodians not making an effort in the fight against the Phantom Bandar Warriors and Savannah Devi. But would you want to fight the Phantom? If you're in this situation, would you want to fight the Phantom Bandar Warriors and Savannah Devi, a jam-packed fighting group of people? I would say probably not. The Phantom this week has hinted at what Moz told him about the prophecy, and I feel like Savannah is now questioning, what does the Phantom know? What does Old Man Moz have to do with this whole situation of the Phantom going into Rhodia and going into Grey Lion's prison and basically saving me? What does that have to do with Old Man Moz and his prophecy? We will see if Savannah changes her stance on continuing this fight. And you can now watch my show, The Enthusiast, on Anchor and Spotify. The Enthusiast, where the passion for the Phantom doesn't waver. There's going to be new episodes coming out weekly on Tuesdays. I will also be putting a link to the podcast down below. And you can now follow us on our socials, on Instagram at Phantom Cave Reviews and on Facebook at Phantom Cave. And now if you want to subscribe to the Phantom Cave Reviews on YouTube, you can if you want to. Next week we'll be having a big, huge features episode. I'm not going to be spoiling it right now, but are you enjoying the new Phantom comics from Zauberstern Comics in Germany? And you will see me next week on a big featured episode of The Enthusiast. And as always, keep Phantom Cave.